This week's According to Me Minute-ish starts now. So since America loves it so much, I'm going to talk Miley Cyrus too. Only I'm going to do it a little bit differently, because here's my question. Where's mom and dad in on all this? I don't care if she's an adult or not. I want to know, how did you go from the good old little Hannah Montana to this? Well, maybe dad can answer that for us.
I know Miley's got a great head on her shoulders. She's got a great heart. What I've always tried to be to Miley is what I am on the show. I try to be her best friend. I try to be that to all my kids. I try to be the one they want to talk to if they're having a problem. You know, I've always tried to be my kid's friend. And so I think she's going to be all right.
That was Billy Ray Cyrus in 2007. And what did he tell you? Hey, look, I just want to be her friend. I just, want to be that person she can talk to. Well, now we go to 2013, and she goes from 14 years old to 20 years old. And this is what happens when you raise your kids as a friend and not a parent. Because I have news for you. That girl needed then, and still needs now, a father, a mother. She needs an intervention and a swift kick in the ass. And all kidding aside, I mean, this is a girl who grew up in the spotlight and has been told her whole life how awesome she is. But in fairness to the Cyruses, I mean, even if your child isn't famous, how many parents make the same mistake of telling their kids how special and awesome they are? You put your pants on one leg at a time and breathe the same air everybody else does. And as a parent myself, I make sure that my kids know how much they're loved. But I don't tell them how amazingly special and awesome they are at everything they do. Because life will kick them square in the ass when they become an adult with that mentality. Well, Miley, meet life and foot in the ass. And this is a girl who clearly needs help. Seriously. I mean, this is going to end bad. And I'm not talking like end of career bad like Billy Ray Cyrus's career. No. I'm talking like end of life like Amy Winehouse bad. But who am I? I'm just a guy with a podcast. Billy Ray's like, who are you, man? Well, I'll tell you what. If you don't listen to me, listen to your own daughter. Because, on the very popular show she starred on for many, many years, the one where you were her dad. Here's a interaction between you two that kind of speaks volumes. So you should heed your own daughter's advice.
I'm almost guaranteed to mess this up. You're the adult. You're supposed to tell me what to do.
What kind of a father would I be if I just ordered you around all the time?
A normal one?
I hope that doesn't tug too much at your achy, breaky heart, but I have news for you. When you raise your child as their buddy and not their father or their mother, this is what'll happen. Is that unfair for me to judge? Maybe. I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm just telling you what I know. And clearly that's how Miley was raised. And I think she's a good person. I really do. But a girl who does that, and not just the Video Music Awards, that's just the cherry on top. You've seen this spiral go down if you paid any attention for the last year and a half. And I don't care if you try to hide from it or not, even like I do. You still see it. This is a girl who clearly has grown up her whole life as a celebrity, but also being raised by parents who just treat her like a buddy. And this is a 20-year-old girl who is screaming for help right now. When you do that, it is your way of saying, help me, because I'm out of control here. If she was told at 14, look, you may be a superstar and you may be a celebrity now, but I have news for you. You're no different than anybody else, and I am your father, and I'm going to raise you as a good adult, not a good kid. I don't want to be your buddy here. If that was done, we may have a different situation. Right now, we don't. And again, in fairness, this is a nationwide epidemic here. She is the poster child of a 20-year-old who's been told that she does nothing wrong her whole life. That's what that is. Because when you raise your children and you tell them how amazingly special and great and awesome they are, they're just the best. You're so awesome at everything you do. And every time you poop, it smells just like freshly baked cinnamon rolls. You're so specially different and better than everyone else. When you grow up to be 20 years old, that happens to you. When I get to be that age, I can be like, why aren't people just giving me like 6-figure a year jobs? Don't they realize how awesome I am? I'm clearly awesome. I've been told that for 20 years. Hello? Why does no one understand my awesomeness here? That's it. Be a father, be a mother, be a parent to your children. I've told my son this, I don't know how many times, my oldest son. Because sometimes he'll be like, hey, what's up, dude? Or something along those lines, those little things that disrespect me as a father. And I'm not on a power trip, but I am not your friend. I am your father. And you may not like some of the decisions and some of the things I make now, but I swear to you, when you were 21 years old, 20 years old, 18 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, you will look back at some of the decisions and some of the things I said to you as a 10-year-old and go, you know, I'm kind of glad he was that way with me, because who knows what would have happened if he wasn't. As parents, our job is to raise our children to be better people than we could ever dream of being. And maybe my criticisms aren't real fair, but you know what? The name of the show is called According to Me. And right now, according to me, this girl needs help. This girl needed a father then. She definitely needs one now.
For more of the According to Me Show podcast, go to eclectnet.com/ATM and subscribe in iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or the podcatcher of your choice.